Welcome to Spooky Southern Storytime. Today we are going to be talking about a New Orleans legend and a cryptid that only those in southern Louisiana would know about. Yeah, I'm talking about the Grunch. Not the Grinch from Dr. Seuss, but the Grunch. If you live in New Orleans, you've been in southern Louisiana, you've heard about stories of the Grunch since you were a child. These stories have been around since the 1700s. The rumor has it of the people who had encountered the Grunch and lived to tell the tale said it had a body of a lizard, all scaly and rough, and then it had head of a goat with very big long horns and red eyes. But the most terrifying part, there's intelligence behind those eyes. It was said that the Grunch could open doors, use tools. It could even mimic human speech to lure its victims to their death. Now, for its victims, the Grunch doesn't just hunt animals. Humans are its most favorite prey. So if you found yourself hapless and alone down one of those winding, dark roads in the bayou, careful, the Grunch might get you. Singular puncture wound, drains you of your blood, and you're never seen again. For those who had encountered the Grunch and survived one of their attacks, were cursed to become a Grunch themselves. The origins of this evil, evil creature, one came from Marie Laveau herself. Supposedly, she took a deformed child of the devil, and to prevent him from spreading evil in the world, decided to castrate him in a very dark ritual. However, when she did, both of its testicles came out fully formed, one male, one female. They turned on her and then ran off into the swamp, never to be seen again, except as a Grunch. Many people think that the Grunch is just a made-up, scary story, but there are too many encounters. One of a streetcar incident in 1909. He was driving along on his streetcar, and this hellish-looking creature jumped on the back of his streetcar, clawing and banging, trying to get in his streetcar, and terrified him. He never forgot that incident, ever. Another incident happened during the Civil War. They called it the Chalmette Devil. It was during that Civil War, a group of Confederate soldiers were next to the Mississippi. They were camped out, waiting for the sun to rise. They were savagely attacked by a horned demon. Two of them did not survive, but the ones who did said they were savagely ripped apart by this beast that came from the dark swamp. However, there have been more recent sightings, as in Katrina. During the aftermath of Katrina, many people who had abandoned their homes, abandoned their land, said that they could find animals on the side of the road completely drained of blood. The Grunch had been pushed out by Hurricane Katrina of its home. Wonder what it was looking for. Probably something to eat, because it does drain your blood. The Grunch has a way of hunting to lure its victims in. Do you know what he does? He injures an animal, leaves it helpless on the side of the road, waits for a sweet and trusting human to come by and rescue it. And that's when he attacks and gets the prey that he really wanted. So if you find yourself on Grunch Road in New Orleans East and you hear the howl of what sounds like a banshee or a wolf, and you smell something that is absolutely awful, the stench is overwhelming, careful, the Grunch might get you.